force drives a man to push beyond the limits of human endurance, to vanish into the icy grip of the world's highest peak, leaving behind a mystery that has haunted generations. In June of 1924, on the unforgiving slopes of Mount Everest, two extraordinary British climbers, George Mallory and Andrew Sandy Irvine, embarked on a daring summit attempt that would forever intertwine their names with one of history's most profound enigmas. Were they the first to stand atop the roof of the world, decades before Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay? Or did Everest claim them before they could achieve their monumental dream? A century later, the questions echo through the chilling winds of the Himalayas. And just recently, in October 2024, new potential clues have emerged that might, or might not, finally bring us closer to the truth. George Mallory was more than just a climber. He was a poet of the peaks, a man driven by an almost spiritual yearning for the summit. When famously asked why he wanted to climb Everest, his legendary reply, "Because it's there," encapsulated the raw, primal allure of the mountain. Born in 1886, Mallory had honed his skills in the Alps and the English Lake District, developing a natural, almost effortless grace on the rock. He was a veteran of two previous Everest expeditions, instrumental in charting the treacherous North Col North Ridge route, the very path they would take for their final, fateful ascent. His climbing partner, the younger Andrew Sandy Irvine, was a prodigious talent in his own right, though less experienced in the high altitudes. Irvine, a student from Oxford, possessed a remarkable aptitude for mechanics, a skill invaluable in managing the cumbersome and often unreliable oxygen equipment crucial for their ascent. It was a partnership of seasoned experience and youthful ingenuity, a perfect blend for the monumental task ahead. They were pioneers in every sense, venturing into a realm utterly alien to human life, where every breath was a battle, every step a gamble against impossible odds. The 1924 expedition was the third British attempt to conquer Everest, a desperate bid for national prestige after failures at the North and South Poles. The southern approach from Nepal was closed, forcing them to navigate the politically complex northern side through Tibet. This meant a grueling journey of weeks just to reach base camp, then a tight window of opportunity between the brutal Himalayan winter and the onset of the monsoon season. They had just 6 to 8 weeks for acclimatization, setting up a labyrinth of high-altitude camps and making their summit pushes. It was a race against time and against the very elements. Their final climb began on June 8, 1924. From Camp VI, high on the mountain's northeast ridge, Mallory and Irvine set out, equipped with their heavy oxygen sets, into the swirling mists. Below them, Noel Odell, another expedition member, spotted them briefly through a break in the clouds. He saw 2 tiny specks going strong for the top, just a few hundred feet below the summit. It was 12:50 p.m. That was the last confirmed sighting of Mallory and Irvine alive. Then the clouds swallowed them whole, and the vast, indifferent mountain sealed their fate. Back at lower camps, anxiety grew. Days turned into a terrifying silence. Search parties were dispatched, desperately hoping for a sign, a signal, anything. But Everest offered nothing but its chilling silence. The mystery of their disappearance immediately captivated the world. Did they make it? Did they achieve what no human had before, only to perish on the descent? Or did the mountain conquer them before they could taste victory? Without a witness or a body, the question became a tantalizing, unresolved riddle. For decades, the mystery persisted, fueling endless speculation and inspiring countless expeditions. Then, in 1999, an expedition led by Conrad Anker made a monumental discovery. High on the north face, at 26,760 feet, they found George Mallory's body. It was remarkably preserved by the extreme cold, lying face down, arms outstretched, as if still clinging to the mountain. The discovery was haunting, a direct connection to a man who had been lost for 75 years. Mallory's body provided tantalizing clues, but no definitive answers. His goggles were in his pocket, suggesting he was either climbing in low light or had removed them. A severe rope injury around his waist indicated a fall. His leg was broken, possibly from tumbling down the icy slopes. Crucially, his famous photograph of his wife, Ruth, which he had promised to leave on the summit, was missing. Also missing was the camera they carried, a Kodak vest pocket, which, if recovered and its film developed, could finally provide proof of whether they reached the summit. The camera remained the holy grail, the definitive piece of evidence. The theories multiplied. Some argued that the goggles in his pocket, combined with the fall injury, suggested he was descending in the dark, meaning he must have reached the summit earlier in the day. Others countered that the injuries indicated a fall on the ascent, or a fall caused by exhaustion and lack of oxygen, preventing him from ever reaching the top. The debate raged, fueled by passion and the sheer romance of the unknown. Fast forward to October 2024. A National Geographic expedition, driven by the enduring allure of the mystery, announced a significant find. A boot, believed to belong to Andrew Irvine, and potential partial remains were discovered on the north face during a descent of the Rongbuk Glacier. This news sent ripples through the climbing world, rekindling the century-old debate with renewed intensity. Could this discovery finally lead to Irvine's body, and perhaps the elusive camera? While the discovery of Irvine's potential remains is a monumental moment, it does not, as yet, definitively solve the mystery. It provides another piece of the puzzle, another harrowing echo from that fateful day. But the core question remains. The location of the boot and remains might offer more context about their final moments. But without the camera, the ultimate proof of their success remains just beyond our grasp. The mountain, it seems, still guards its deepest secrets. The story of Mallory and Irvine is more than just an unsolved mystery. It's a testament to the human spirit's relentless pursuit of the impossible. It speaks to the allure of the unknown, the drive to push boundaries, and the profound sacrifices made in the name of exploration. Their disappearance and the enduring debate it ignited has cemented their place in history, not just as climbers, but as symbols of humanity's eternal quest for the summit, both literal and metaphorical. Was it hysteria or something darker? No, not hysteria. It was the call of the wild, the siren song of Everest, and two men who answered with their lives. Their silent descent continues to echo across the frozen wastes, 100 years on, still begging for a definitive answer. What do you think happened to Mallory and Irvine? Share your theories in the comments below, and subscribe for more chilling tales and historical enigmas.